So a long time ago, there was this really smart guy. He lived in ancient Greece, and he was a mathematician. Bright guy. His name was Plato. Don't mistake him for Play-Doh, that squishy plasticine-like stuff. That's not what we're talking about. This was a bright guy. He made his living thinking, made lots of drachmas back in the day, thinking about big ideas like the earth, the water, the air, the fire, and how all of those things fit together. He connected all of those elements to different shapes that he saw in the world. We call these 5 shapes the Platonic Solids. They all have different properties to them, so let's introduce them to you. First one, it's this thing called a tetrahedron. Next we have a cube, which is the shape of a dice. If you've ever played Monopoly, you'll know about that one. Of course we have the Octahedron, a beautiful pointy type thing. Looking past that, we have the Isosahedron. And last but not least, we've got the multi-sided Dodecahedron, which has 12 faces, unlike Plato, who only has 1. So let's get familiar with the properties of the tetrahedron. There are 3 triangles that meet at each vertex. There are 4 faces, 4 vertices, and 6 edges. Next we've got the cube. You'll find that 3 squares meet at each of the vertex. There are 6 faces on the cube. There's 8 vertices, and there are 12 edges. Moving on to the octahedron, you're going to find that there's 4 triangles that meet at each vertex. There's 8 faces, 6 vertices, and there's 12 edges. The isosahedron, it's got 5 triangles meeting at each vertex. There are 20 faces, there are 12 vertices, and 30 edges on the isosahedron. Moving on to the dodecahedron. The dodecahedron has 3 pentagons meeting at each vertex. There are 12 faces, 20 vertices, and 12 edges. So there's Plato living in Greece long time ago, and he theorizes in his bright brain that all of these different shapes are connected to the elements in the world, the earth, the air, the water, and the fire. And we call all of those shapes the Platonic Solids. Sweet!